Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. You're tuned in to the Africa Briefing Room, bringing you the most pressing stories from across the continent. Lesotho has entered a state of national crisis as its vital garment sector, long praised as an economic backbone, faces collapse following sudden U.S. tariff hikes. Thousands of workers and their families are already feeling the impact, with factories halting production and mass layoffs rippling across the country. For decades, Lesotho served as Africa's top garment exporter to the U.S. through duty-free access under the African Growth and Opportunity Act. However, in April 2025, the U.S. announced a 50% tariff on Lesotho's textile products, ending the country's trade advantage overnight. With 75% of garments exported to U.S. brands like Levi's, Walmart, and Wrangler, orders immediately plummeted, triggering factory shutdowns and putting 35,000 to 40,000 jobs at risk. Youth unemployment, which was already near 50%, is expected to rise sharply as entire communities lose their main source of income. The Lesotho government formally declared a state of disaster in July 2025, set to last until June 2027, enabling emergency economic measures to fast-track support for affected households. Factory closures have disproportionately impacted women, who make up most of the textile workforce. Trade unions and community groups are calling for renewed U.S. negotiations and rapid diversification into regional markets, but options remain limited. Officials are scrambling to find international support and to keep the sector afloat, mindful of the threat to national social stability. Lesotho's crisis exposes how dependent African economies can be on shifting global trade policies. As the garment industry falters, Lesotho faces significant economic uncertainty, underscoring the importance of building more diverse and resilient industries across the continent. With livelihoods and economic hopes on the line, Lesotho's future now depends on quick diplomatic action and international support as it confronts a potentially devastating recession. Bringing you news from across the continent, this is the Africa Briefing Room.